Hey, Chris. I'm like, get over here, get over here. Okay, dark about it. Guess what?
I'm not going to accept any blame if you can't see me if you choose to sit right there. That's on you.
All right, good afternoon. Can you hear me okay? All right, good afternoon. Can you hear me okay now? All right, welcome. My name's Erin Lewis. I'm the Executive Director for the Center for Innovation and Change, and it is my great joy to welcome you to this announcement. I'll get right to it with President Petroskevich. He's going to share a few words, then we'll have Tim speak, and I'll share some details at the end. Presby, come on up.
Well, thank you for clapping before I spoke. That was really so thank you so much, all of you, for being here. We have some very exciting news to share. We're a university that is so deeply committed to serving and growing our community. Today's announcement underscores that commitment. We believe in a community that not only works with our community, but for our community. And together that we do more than simply grant degrees at the University of Evansville. We're here to do good, and it's moments like these that make it really so significant in the life of the university. First, let me say that our partnership with Toyota has been an incredible example of a joint commitment to our community. For many years, we've had the privilege of collaborating with Toyota on so many different initiatives, from the high school Changemaker Challenge to hydration stations, to Communitree, to bike share, and of course the Toyota Trinity Stormwater Park, all rooted in a shared vision that we want to make sure that we have positive change in our community and a benchmark for what relationships should be like between the private sector and higher education. We are, and we understand the importance of working alongside our community partners, our corporate partners, to be able to create meaningful impact. It's not just our responsibility, it's who we are as a university, and Toyota has been an exemplary partner on our journey. So today, I am thrilled to announce that the University of Evansville has been selected as the coordinating partner of Toyota's Driving Possibilities Initiative in Indiana, with a generous award of $2 million from Toyota. Thank you so much, Toyota. This really incredible opportunity for the University of Evansville builds on Toyota's previously announced $11 million investment in Driving Possibilities in Indiana, which was launched last year as a multi-year initiative to close educational gaps that exist for students through innovative hands-on STEM programming that aligns with STEM careers and increases student achievement. It also supports our teachers. It supports professional and leadership development for teachers to support STEM education and student achievement. Becoming a coordinating partner really allows the University of Evansville to walk closely with one of the world's most respected corporate citizens, and to once again demonstrate the power of collaboration that exists between schools, universities, and our community partners. So we're making progress. We are making enormous progress, and I'm certain that UE and our corporate partners, especially Toyota, can do so much more together in the future. I'd like to take a few moments to thank a number of people who really made today possible. First, members of our internal UE team, our Center for Innovation and Change, led by Erin Lewis, Andrew Carter, Derek McKillop, Sylvia DeVault from University Advancement, Dr. Sherry Milliken and Dr. Allison Jones from the School of Education, and from Toyota. Thank you so much, especially Michael Nadala, Arlinda Brazil, Christina Hager, Stacey Carr, Chad Goldsmith, for their incredible talent on making sure this all came together for all of us here in Southwest Indiana. And of course, I haven't forgotten Toyota Indiana President Tim Hollander, who has been instrumental in making all of this possible. So Tim, with that, first of all, thank you for wearing purple today. It is Purple Friday all the time on the University of Evansville's campus, and we appreciate you wearing purple. It's with my great pleasure that I introduce my friend, Tim Hoffman.
Thanks, Pres P. Yes, I did get the purple memo today. We got that right to start with anyway. Really, maybe before we get started, I'd like to recognize Stacy, Carr, Christina Hager, and Chad Goldsmith. Wherever Chad's at, Chad over there. So for the Toyota side, they definitely did all the heavy lifting. So I really appreciate all the work they've done really over the last 15 months to work with UE, work with a lot of our community partners to kind of pull all this together and make it happen. So I'm really excited and proud today to announce the continued collaboration between the University of Evansville and Toyota for the betterment of Southwestern Indiana. That's really what this is all about. UE and Toyota share the shared vision and shared values of making our community better for the future for the long term, where we live, work, and play. Driving Possibilities is a national endeavor that we've invested about $110 million over the United States, and primarily focused where Toyota has manufacturing sites. So across 15 different states we have manufacturing sites. But what that means locally to Southwestern Indiana is a $13 million investment to enhance childhood education. So pre-K through 12 is the focus and really centered on STEM education for the future. U of E, as Pres P said, will be our coordinating partner, and we're certainly honored that and proud that they stood beside us and are willing to take on that challenge. The hard work starts from today. So anyway, thanks for taking that challenge, and your team's been fantastic to work with. I'd like to show a quick video to share a little bit more about Driving Possibilities, what it's all about right now. It probably seems a little bit nebulous to everybody, so hopefully this video will shed a little bit more light on what we're doing.
This initiative is really going to take the trajectory of these kids and just send it into the stratosphere.
Collaboration is key, and I think that's really the power of Southwestern Indiana. We want to help each other, we want to support the community, and that's really what it's all about.
Toyota has been an overarching community partner that has attracted sub-partners naturally into other people being involved just based off of the overall vision.
For example, from our pre-K program, we're now a partner with Building Blocks out of Evansville.
So Building Blocks is an early childhood organization. We work on the affordability, the accessibility, and the quality of early learning. We support local child care providers in order to give them those tools that they need to be able to better perform in the classroom and to implement curriculum with fidelity.
We have a coach who gets to come in weekly, and we're able to discuss things with her about lesson planning and different testing methods that we're able to do. I feel like with that support, you're able to just succeed so much more, whereas without that support, you kind of feel all by yourself.
Today, we're really excited about the groundbreaking of our Outdoor Learning Center. And it's really focused on STEM education, critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills. How do we develop that at a very young age?
We truly are measuring where those children are moving, and if they're not, how do we do early intervention to make sure that they get to where they need to be by the time they enter kindergarten?
Our teachers, when they see those community partners come in, they're like, yes, somebody wants to come alongside us and be a partner with us.
The Driving Possibilities initiative has allowed us to bring in partners from the community and the region to help address some of the things that we've seen. And with Youth First, we're providing for the mental health needs of these kids to make sure that they feel valued and feel safe.
Schools see Youth First as an expert in our field who can bring mental health services, evidence-based prevention programs into school buildings free of charge to kids and families.
Years ago, when I worked in a middle school, supported a young woman who now is on our staff, I felt like the services that I provided were less than because I couldn't communicate with her mother.
Laura Keys worked with me when I was in middle school, and she helped my family out a lot. When I was a kid, I wanted to be someone like her to be able to help others. Since I am bilingual, I speak Spanish and English fluently. I do work with primarily the ESL population. A lot of Hispanic students weren't aware that Youth First was a resource for them, or what kind of services that we provided. So it's been really nice to work for Youth First, especially to have the connection and to be able to play the role that I do now with these kids that are in similar situations that I was in when I was a kid.
When there are barriers such as language, having someone that you can communicate with is going to drop down a lot of those barriers.
To have organizations like Toyota say this is something we want to help grow, bringing a very significant investment to our region. There are a lot of people driving possibilities through Youth First.
The Driving Possibilities grant and that partnership let us do those things that our budget doesn't allow us to do from a state perspective, so that we can provide opportunities for students and staff to engage in hands-on learning.
We're always trying to answer the question of how do we get people interested in STEM careers and how do we make them ready for STEM?
Driving Possibilities is really helping the community build those resources from kindergarten through 8th grade so students understand STEM education better and how it connects to programs like 4T when they get to high school.
So we started our 4T program on the production side, really to try to reach out and develop the next generation of talent.
It's a 2-year program for high school students. It gives students the opportunity to really explore all the different types of opportunities in manufacturing, whether that be from the ground floor to production team member, maintenance or engineering, all the different types of career pathways that are offered.
We're going to be the next generation production worker, the next generation engineer.
STEM is embedded into every single thing that we do, but a lot of students who live in this area or attend this school, they are not afforded the opportunities. But with the assistance of Toyota, we're able to provide access, exposure, and opportunities.
For example, we're going to DC tomorrow with our 7th and 8th graders, and some of them were missing items, water bottles, duffel bags, cinch bags. Because of Toyota, we were able to provide that.
The memories, the experiences, the opportunities, those kinds of things, you can't put a price on them. What can happen beyond this, I can't wait to see.
Our kids are going to take STEM education not just into their future careers, but well beyond.
It's so rewarding to see their faces light up, and it's opened up a door for so many possibilities.
And we're just getting going, we're just getting started, so our future's bright. We're really looking forward to it. You know, Toyota's been committed to Southwestern Indiana for the last 27 years. We're committed to that commitment and steadfast for the long-term future. And investing in our young people, investing in childhood education, that's what it's all about. That's what's going to get us there. That's what's going to continue to sustain our community and make this a great place to live, work, and play. So anyway, thanks to U of E. You know, there's a lot of partners involved in this, as you saw from the video, and a lot more that you didn't see in the video. And U of E's role is really going to be to help connect all those dots and keep everything together and keep everything moving forward. So just really proud of the partnership, and thanks everyone for joining today. Turn it back over to Aaron.
Thank you so much, Tim and Press P. What a true joy it is to be here with all of you to talk about this moment, all the Toyota team members, all the partners that are already doing this work, and one team member in particular that I need to thank, Christina Hager, whose phone call changed my life. Thank you so much for asking us to help. This is what the Center for Innovation and Change is here for. What we didn't know is that her call would set us on a 15-month journey in a master class with Toyota on how to co-design something. Grants aren't normally crafted like that, so Toyota is once again innovating, and this time in a model for philanthropy. They helped organize listening sessions with every single partner, every school we would serve, so we could really co-design the best way for University of Evansville to serve an initiative already in place. For the specifics, we landed on a collaborative coordinating partner role between UE's Center for Innovation and Change and the School of Education. And I want to personally thank that team, Sylvia, Sherry, Allison, Andrew, Derek, for their months and months of work on that, writing on the walls and the tables in that room. It was really amazing to watch it take shape, and I can't wait to get started. The CIC will help coordinate the initiative overall through a program manager, innovative professional development, and working with the kids, of course, to implement the ideas that they come up with through our Change Maker programs. The School of Education is going to coordinate its activities through a STEM coordinator to increase incentives, to encourage the state to bring incentives for STEM licensure, build the InMac Design Training Studio right here on campus so we can make sure that all teachers, whether they're experienced or waiting for that first new classroom, have the tools they need to become that unforgettable science teacher a lot of us had when we were kids. This combined work will help elevate the importance of STEM education, but also add a huge dose of change maker fun and joy into the mix. Here's just a small sample of the activities that we're going to be able to provide as coordinating partner. Training the teachers and staff at all 5 schools in design thinking and a world-class social innovation curriculum. They're going to become their own best creative problem solvers. Building portals to innovation at the schools so all kids, not just those who might self-select onto a robot team, but every kid at the school can share their idea to make the world a better place. We'll have kindergartners co-designing school improvements in this initiative. Paying stipends to UE students and faculty who wish to go into schools and do exciting experiments with students. And giving kids access to change labs and creative technologies. We have funding for cameras for these students to document their experience in many documentaries. As we all know, if we can tell the story about what we've learned, what we're retaining. So retain their knowledge and learn some skills. The labs, coding robots, are what you'll see built in the Tapley Center over the next few months. And I can personally vouch that these are really addictive. My own 8-year-old was up before breakfast playing with them. How we will do this is through the leadership of 2 extraordinary women I'm so excited to introduce you to. Susan Nyberg. She'll be serving as the program manager here at the CIC, working in close contact with Addison Young. Say hello. Coordinator over at the School of Education. A little bit about Susan. She's a 1991 UE graduate with an MED in Educational Leadership from University of Nevada, an MS in Design Research from Drexel, and an Executive Certificate in Social Innovation Design from the University of Pennsylvania. So if anyone can figure out how to sustain this initiative and scale it, it's a mind that well trained in design and empathy. So we're so excited to have you on board. And Addison is a 2020 graduate of UE. Apparently we only hire UE graduates for this initiative. And former Change Lab student of mine with a bachelor's degree in pre-doctoral math and a minor in gender and women's studies. She's also a product of the Transition to Teaching program, for which she was awarded a STEM grant-funded scholarship from the Indiana Commission for Higher Education. She's taught students in grades K through 12, runs her own tutoring business, and has a passion for equitable access to STEM education. Just wait till you see the science fairs that she and Chad and everyone at Toyota are going to cook up. So while the work has been going on for a year with our partners, it starts now for us. So to anyone who thinks this work connects to something they're working on, come see us. We're actively going to be seeking out new partners. Tim, Christina, Chad, Michael, Carlinda, Stacy, we cannot thank you enough for how you engage in your community and for asking us to help. And everyone, enjoy the space, enjoy the toys, and come see us if you have questions. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll get started on this now.